Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to that Liculus reflection video. So now I am so excited to talk about chapter 3, which is analyzing the market environment today. So the marketing environment includes all actors and processes that affect a company's ability to build profitable relationships with customers. So now the microenvironment consists of actors close to company that shape its value delivery network. First of all is the internal environment. So all departments from marketing, manufacturing, finance to human resource must truly understand customer needs and create engagement. Second is marketing channel forms. So suppliers provide resources and intermediaries help promote, sell, and distribute products. Third is competitors. So company need strong positioning to gain advantage in consumers' mind. Fourth is public, financial, media, government, citizen actions, internal, general, and local publics all impact the company's objective. Finally, customers are the most important. They include consumers, business, retailer, government, and international market.
So I would like to talk about the macro environment, which is the larger forces that impact every company's microenvironment. There are six major forces: demographic, economic, natural, technological, political, and the last one is cultural. So these can create both opportunities and threats for business. First, let's look at the let's look at the demographic and economic environment. So demography studies human populations, and we are seeing big shift: aging population, new family structures, people moving to different regions, higher education levels, and more diversity. The economic environment affects buying power. Consumers today are more careful with money, demanding good value. Income distribution is also changing, which, with the rich getting richer, the middle class shrinking, and the poor remaining poor. Second, the natural and technological environment. Nature brings challenges like resource shortage, population, and stricter government controls, but also chance, but also a chance for green marketing. Technology is a double-edged sword. It creates huge opportunity for innovation, but companies that don't keep up risk falling behind. Finally, the political and cultural environment. So politically, government play a big role through laws and regulations. Businesses now face more legislation, stronger enforcement, and a push for ethics and social responsibility. Culturally, culturally, society's values are shifting. People trust institutions less, care more about nature, and are seeking deeper, more meaningful values. So, in summary, the macro environment is constantly changing, and companies need to adapt by understanding their six forces. Marketers can better spot opportunities and manage potential threats.
With respect to discussing how company can react to the marketing environment, company can passively accept the marketing environment as an uncontrollable element to which they must adapt, offer interest, and taking advantage of opportunities as they arise. Or you can take a proactive stance, working to change the environment rather than reacting to it. And whenever possible, companies should try to be more proactive rather than reactive. A case in point is Apple microenvironment. First of all, Apple has a management system which strategy focuses on innovation and product quality. Moreover, Apple departments work tightly together to ensure consistency in design, production, and marketing. Furthermore, Apple has a strong financial resource, an excellent creative team, and the best infrastructure for development and research. Moving on to supplier, Apple has a very strong global supply chain that provide high-quality electronic components like screens, chips, and batteries. And Apple relies on suppliers like Foxconn, LG, and Samsung. Clearly, the relationship with its supplier is crucial for maintaining Apple high-quality products and forming a value delivery network. And now, welcome to the competition. In the smartphone market, Apple have to face companies like Samsung, Google Pixel, and Chinese companies like Huawei and Xiaomi. And in laptops, major rivals include Dell, HP, Microsoft, and Lenovo. And for smartwatches, Apple had to compete with Samsung and Fitbit. Apple has built a highly integrated ecosystem with products like iPhone, iPad, MacBook, AirPods working together effortlessly. This helps Apple retain loyal customers and create a strong brand loyalty. Furthermore, Apple commits not just feature but also on brand perception. Apple is seen as a symbol of luxury and status. Apple maintains pricing strategy to appeal to higher income segments, creating a perception of exclusivity and quality. And finally, Apple is also very effective in generating excitement for products. Apple keynote events and smart advertising campaigns help create a buzz even when customers launch similar products. The way Apple leaders, especially Steve Jobs and Tim Cook, engage with the audience to create a sense of shared excitement.
So as we can see, Apple's key public include media, NGOs, investors, and customer groups. Apple maintains a strong brand image through PR and marketing campaigns, emphasizing innovation and security and design. Regarding customers, Apple serves a wide income range but focuses on middle to high income individuals willing to pay for quality and features. The main target is tech-savvy young adults aged from 18 to 34 who follow digital trends and adopt new technologies quickly. By understanding microenvironment actors and focusing on key customers, Apple stays competitive and keeps delivering value.
Now, let's take a look at marketing informations and customers' insight. To build strong customers' relationships and create values, marketers must deeply understand their customers. This is challenging because consumers often can't understand their own needs. The rise of big data have given marketers access to a massive amount of information. But the real challenge is not the volume of data itself. It's using that data to generate actionable insights. Many companies now have dedicated customers insight team to manage this process, turning raw data from various sources into useful information that drives better strategies. A market information systems, which calls MIS, is the framework that ensures managers to get right information to make smart decisions. So now, what does an MIS do? It must balance what manager wants with what they actually need and what financially feasible to provide. Developing this information relies on several key sources. First is the internal data. Company can gain a competitive edge by using their own existing data, such as sales records, survey report, and other internal database. Competitive market intelligence. This involves systematically collecting and analyzing publicly available information about competitors and the broader market. The goal is to spot trends, identify threats, and quickly respond to competitors' actions. This can be done through various methods like monitoring social medias, observing customers, and benchmarking. It is crucial for companies to do this ethically and legally.
What is marketing research? Well, it is a systematic, four-step process for a specific situation. Well, first, researchers must define the problem and research objectives, which is often the hardest stage. Next, they develop a research plan, including what information is used, what sources to use, and how to collect it. The third step is implementing the plan by gathering and analyzing the data. And finally, findings are interpreted and reported in a way that managers can use for decision making. Next, research objectives can be exploratory, aimed at generating preliminary insights and clarifying problems, or descriptive, which can be used to describe markets, demographics, and behaviors, or causal, which test cause and effect relationships. Data sources include secondary data, which is inexpensive, readily available, but limited in scope, or primary data, which is collected directly through observational, survey, or experimental methods. Researchers must also select appropriate contact methods, such as mail, phone, face-to-face discussions, or online surveys. Focus group allows small group discussions that can uncover hidden motives, while online tracking or behavior targeting can provide much more efficient, but sometimes controversial insights due to privacy concerns. Sampling decisions are equally important because the researchers must decide who to study, how many people to include, and how to select them, often choosing between probability and non-probability sampling. To collect information, instruments like questionnaires, including open-ended questions or closed questions, are widely used. Mechanical tools such as scanners, GPS, and even neuromarketing devices can also be applied to capture detailed consumer responses. The final stage of marketing research is to carefully analyze results and present them clearly.
The goal is to turn information into value. Customer Relationship Management, aka CRM, system will integrate customer data to provide full view of each customer, helping to build loyalty. Marketing analytics focus on finding useful patterns in big data to measure performance and guide strategies. Ultimately, information is only valuable if it is delivered and used to make better decisions. Finally, let's look at how marketing research and ethics are implemented in reality. Small businesses and non-profits, these organizations can still conduct effective market research using low-cost methods such as observations, informal surveys, or free online data. For international research, while the process is similar, this is far more challenging due to the lack of reliable secondary data as well as control and language barriers. Despite the difficulties, it is crucial for avoiding costly mistakes in global markets. Ethics. The main ethical issues are consumer privacies from data tracking and misuse, and the misuse of research findings like bias reporting. Companies must adhere to ethical standards to protect consumers and maintain trust as well.